Oh man, what's going on, y'all? Uh, for those that been following me on Instagram for a minute, or you just been following me, period, and you've been seeing my art, or you haven't been seeing my art, or the reason why you can't see my account or you can't pull it up is the reason for that is because I actually deleted my account a few days ago. I'm done with Instagram for right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go back. Um, I got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do as an artist, and that's just not really on my mind at the moment. But before I really get into that, I really want to let y'all know the reason why I actually, why I actually got on Instagram, why I got back on Instagram during the summertime. The reason why I got back on Instagram is because as an artist, you want to get people involved, and you by allowing them to enjoy the art, by inspiring them and wowing them, and and really you want to touch their spirit. Like me, that's my goal. I don't want just people to just be like, oh man, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? I really want people to look at it and at my art one day and be like, dang man, that's cold. Just like I'm pretty sure a lot of artists will tell you that's their goal. And that was me. And also another thing was that that wasn't my only goal. My other goal was that I really wanted people to understand what was going on around them. Because see, even though I'm an artist, I'm more than an artist. I felt as if though or at least I felt as if though things in society were being perpetrated, or I don't know why I use perpetrated, or were being put out in a very conniving way, so to speak, or it was very things. Just basically what I'm trying to say is I kind of sound dumb, but basically what I'm saying is things that I see is not how most people see it. I'm not trying to sit up here and say that I'm woke or nothing like that, or it's just based off the stuff that I know and my beliefs. A lot of things that I see I don't approve of, and I want people to be a part of actually waking up to that and actually realizing what's taking place within your country, even with this pandemic and this virus going on out here. And that was another thing. So, I wanted to inspire people with my art, and also I wanted to help people. It was never a time where I was just always trying to undermine people and trying to be, toxic on Instagram, or always trying to hate on people. I was never that dude. I was always trying to give people information. No matter how it came off, I was always trying to give people information. And because that's just who I was. That's just who I am, as a matter of fact. And yeah, those are just my two main goals, was to get people to realize what's going on, and to also, inspire people through my art. You know what I'm saying? And put a smile on people's face. And the thing is that now speeding y'all back up to what I was going back to what I was saying. The reason why I got off of Instagram is because the thing is, even despite the fact that I wanted to make people realize what was going on around them in their surroundings, and make sure they were very cognizant of what was taking place in society today in America, I didn't know everything, and that was one thing I felt as if though I was missing, I was missing the point. Yeah, I felt very upset about a lot of things, and I felt like even certain black people was going wrong about how they were handling things. That offended a lot of people. I had a lot of people unfollow me before I got off of Instagram the first time, based off the controversial things that I was saying. People that was following me for 2-3 years, people that I actually some people that I've met, some people that I actually know I went to school with that didn't try to argue me down and say, hey, man, you wrong for that. You wrong for that, Jay. And I'll be like, bro, no, bro, you're not understanding what they're doing. You don't understand what's taking place. You don't see this. And they were like, nah, man, you just wrong. And I realized that, even with the people that agree with me, I realized I didn't know everything because I was still learning. I didn't have all the answers. I didn't walk in that light. That wasn't my light to walk in. That was not my place, so to speak. To be like sort of like kind of like a little Instagram activist, little social media, pro black or nothing like that. It was just, I was just trying to put everybody up on game. I wasn't trying to be a pro black person. I was just trying to be pro truth. And the truth is that there is bullshit going on, and that people should really realize that. You should really stop, sitting around and thinking that stuff is sweet around here, because it's not. That was just basically my sentiment. And then I started to realize that in addition to not necessarily the people that I was cool with, but the because I'm not blaming them, it's the ideologies that they made people like y'all, not saying all y'all, not trying to bash y'all or nothing like that. It's just the ideologies that they made y'all, they made us rather pick up on. They made our environment very toxic. Like, we can't even talk to each other properly anymore. You know what I'm saying? Without proper conduct. Or we can't even so much as have a conversation and it be all facts. Like, you can't even say nothing about somebody's favorite celebrity without somebody saying, oh, that's not true. You're just making up stuff and blah, 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 blah. And, oh, you're just making up stuff about the government and what's happening and taking place. And, all that is conspiracy theory or hearsay and blah, 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 blah. All types of stuff. You can't come up with facts anymore. You can't even tell nobody, well, this is happening because of X, Y, and Z. Or I feel as though this is what's taking place based off of my estimate and what I have researched. You can't even do that no more. And, that's what I try to do with people. But all they did was unfollow me, and curse me out, don't even like my pictures anymore, And I felt like that partially hurt me. The reason as to why my Instagram what was going on with my Instagram was kind of sketchy. But the other reason I felt like also I had to self-reflect. Like I said, it was not my light. It was not my light to walk in. Yeah, just because you know something doesn't mean that it's a certain way you go about doing those things. And sometimes when you see people, once they show you that they choose to think that way, or they have their own opinion on things, you leave them be. That was something that I just now learned. Like I said, I'm only 20, 24, so I don't know everything, and I just now learned that, what I'm saying, just last year, that, you can't change everybody just by standing on your soapbox and yelling at people and telling them, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. But yeah, so, I basically self-reflected on that, and my thing was that how I went about it was that, what, maybe I'm not gonna do the trying to keep people up on notice about things anymore. And I'm gonna just keep it on strictly art, which I told people. I was like, man, I'm not doing that stuff no more. I'm not going on here talking about any other nonsense anymore. And also, for people who've been following me, that I've also touched on that I was strictly trying to do just art. I just want to be engulfed in art. I just want to be around art. I want to see nothing but people drawing, people, even Instagram models, like, just inspire me, take something out of me. I'm not just about to follow you because you pretty and you look good and you thick, or I'm not about to follow you just because you my homie, or you somebody that you like shoes and clothes like I do. Nah, I'm not about to. Or you do sports, I don't care. I want to be art. You know what I'm saying? I want art. You know what I'm saying? Unless that stuff inspires me in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm not going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to look at your pictures. I'm not going to like them. It is what it is. And because I really wanted to be the best version of me. Like now, I'm still on this path of trying to become the best version of myself as an artist. Because I feel as if though looking back on it, there's a lot of things that I've learned now, last year or in these past 3 years, that I probably could have learned 5 years ago had I not been BSing. And now that I'm not on that train as much, I won't say, I won't say that I'm fully always focused, because I have fun too. Besides art, But within art, I try to find as much fun and enjoyment as possible. And so, that goes that's the reason as to why I told people, I just want strictly art, because you can find fun in art. That's the reason why I do it. That's one of the main reasons why I do it, you're looking for it. It's not just for the enjoyment of others. It's for my enjoyment as well. I do get a kick out of it. It's not nothing that I'm doing just for money or fame. And, like I even cut off my commission. My commission been off since the summertime, And, that's a minute, So, if it was for all money for me, my commission would still be open. But yeah, I told people I was trying to just strictly stay to art. I'm just trying to inspire people with my art. I'm not trying to do the little woke thing anymore, the conspiracy theorist thing anymore, and talk to people. No, that stuff I'm gonna keep to myself. And if somebody comes to me about it, what I'm saying, I guess we can talk about it. I don't mind talking about it. It's just that as far as like on my platform, I'm not talking about it. And that's how I went about things. I stopped trying to. It was not that I was trying to not offend people anymore. It was just because it is what it is. I don't care about your feelings. The truth is the truth. What I see, if it's the truth, I'm gonna speak on it. But like I said, I wasn't gonna speak on it anymore on Instagram. It's just strictly art for the upteen time. And so when I started going fully the art route and fully pressing that gas pedal with the art thing, strictly art, I started to notice less and less people was liking my art. I would post a picture. I went from getting like 100 to about 50. Usually I won't say I got hundreds of likes. You know what I'm saying? If my Instagram was up, you probably could have went back and looked at it, and I probably had like after I deleted all my other pictures, like after 2019, all the pictures that I deleted from like 2019, all the pictures from last year to now, which is probably about like 30 on there, it was probably only like 2 or 3 that was close to 100 or had 100 or more. The rest of them was like, on average, was like 50, 40, The rest was like 30 and 20 likes a pic. And it wasn't about the likes with me either. It was just like how many people are actually looking at this and actually taking it in. It's not, this, like I said, I'm an artist. I'm trying to really inspire people. This is not a meme. This is not something that you just look at and you say, oh, ha ha, and you just scroll past. It's something that I really want people to look at. I want people like me. I save people's pictures that not to, like, on some weirdo stuff, but pictures that I'm inspired by. You know what I'm saying? I would want people to do that. I would not mind it at all if somebody saved my pictures had I still been on Instagram. Somebody said, ooh, I'm going to take this, or I'm going to screenshot that and try to redraw it myself. I had a few artists, come up to me. Well, I had one artist come up to me, one or two, and they were like, man, I want to draw like that, man. Your art is so inspiring. Or, hey, you don't mind if I draw this in my style? And I'll be like, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. And they'll be like, all right, cool, bet. And I love things like that, But, the thing was, like I said, people stopped liking my pictures. It was like, I noticed that my likes was going down, I noticed that, a lot of people either wasn't seeing my art as much as they used to, or it wasn't the algorithms was messing it up. And, that's a lot of things that a lot of people have problems with, not just us artists. The algorithms, you have 500 people following you, and then it's like you only got 15 likes a pic, and you like, whoa, what's going on? And of course, they tell you, it's mainly because of the people that you talk to and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, partially that's true, but the reason why you can sort of kind of go against the grain of that notion is because I would post a picture. Like I did this for a test. Like I posted a picture. I forgot what picture it was. I can't remember. I didn't even look at my Instagram account before I deleted it. But I had posted a picture. I believe it was that picture I did with the girl. She had curly hair and she had a yellow dress on. I had like two likes on that picture. Can you believe that? I had 1,000. This was right when I hit 1,000 followers, and I only had like one like in 5 minutes. Crazy. And I was like, that was my most detailed digital art picture that I have ever did. Like, that was the most detailed one I have done yet. Some people probably look at it and be like, oh, really? Yeah, that was really the one that was most detailed. Y'all probably don't remember, but for those that remember, it was a girl that I had. She had an all yellow. She had on her dress, and she had like a little band on her arm and stuff like that. And it was a yellow background, and she was basically like in, it was like clouds in the background. It was just like a heaven ambiance, or so to speak. And I only got, like I said, I only got about like 2 to 3 likes. And that really enraged me. Like I said, I'm not a guy that's really looking for likes. I'm more so of me deep down. I'm really looking for people to be inspired by it. I really want people to be like, dang, man, look at this. And if I don't want the notoriety just to be like, oh, hey, he's about to be Instagram famous. He's on his way. No, I want to be Instagram famous based off of how many people I inspired, not based off of, how marketable I can be. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's more so of, because I know I'm going to get my chips off my art one day. I know I will. So it's not even that with me, because I believe in myself that much. But it's just the simple fact of getting people to actually look at the art. If you don't look at the art, what is your point? What is your, you know what I'm saying? You don't even sit up there and like, dang, a comment. I don't even care about a comment. It's just you just simply looking at the art. Are you really looking at it? Are you really paying attention? Because I can't tell. The only way I can really tell is if people are really paying attention, is if I get likes or I post like a little snippet, like a video or something like that. And that's what I did. After I posted that picture and it had like 2 to 3 likes, I had went and posted a video. I erased it, then I posted a video of it. And I was like, I want to see how many people are going to look at this picture with a video version of it. I basically took out my phone, recorded the drawing, the finishing touch. And on Instagram, when you post a video on your Instagram, it shows you views instead of likes. You can still see the likes as well, but you'll see the views and how many views you got off that picture. It's like YouTube. You can still see the likes under the thumbs up button, but you can still see the here. You can still see here on YouTube. You can still see the views. Which is what most people look at anyway. The views. And I posted the video. I reposted the picture, but in a video version, and it got like 57 views. And I was like, how? I was like, it can't be just 1 or 2 people just up and scrolling down Instagram all day and just giving me 57 views. It's like, it's crazy, because I know, because it happened last time when I was really getting likes. Like, people was doing the same thing. It was still getting the same amount of views if I posted a video. So, what I did was I took to my story and I told people, I was like, hey man, I'm really, Because, me, on average, I get like more than, on a good day, I get like a little more than 40 views. One time I probably got, I get like 30 or something. But, even with them, it's like, even within that 30, I ain't gonna name drop no people because some of them I personally know. And I do mean some because I followed a lot of people that I knew, even people that I knew because they were just simply sitting up there following me just to just follow. And, I was telling them in person, they were like, yo, why you unfollow me? And I was like, because you're not liking my pictures. You're not inspired. Why would I follow you? You're not inspired. You're not doing anything for me, So, it is what it is. And, I took to my story and I was telling people since that's where people see things the most. And I told them, hey, you guys, I'm starting to unfollow a lot of people because nobody's looking at this art. Nobody's paying attention, What's the point of you following me if you're not liking the pictures? You're not even letting me know that, hey, this art is inspiring, I had a few people, they tell me in my DM, hey, man, you should keep going, man. I get a lot of people that do that. But, as far as like the other people, it's like that I follow back. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you follow me and I ain't followed you and you just, because I'm not inspired by you, but I allowed you to follow me. And you're just looking at my pictures and I'm like, okay, it's whatever. You follow me just looking. But if we follow each other and you're not, that's the real problem. I'm following you. Even the artists, some of the artists, they'll look at my pictures and then they don't even like them. I'm like, what? So, it's just, and then they unfollow me and I'm like, wow. So now, to keep myself, not to say I'm a narcissist or anything, but to keep myself from falling prey to the self-doubt and saying, hey, and second guessing myself and saying, hey, maybe my art sucks. That's the reason why they're following me and stuff. And maybe it could be that, what I'm saying? I'm going to be humble. I'm not going to say my art is the best, but that might have been the truth, which is but that's one of the reasons, nonetheless, why I'm, like I told people, I'm on this artist path. I'm not doing that BS no more. I come on Instagram, post quotes and repost stuff from Shade Room on my story and stuff like that and give topics and stuff like that and let people ask me random questions under a sticker and stuff like I'm not doing that no more. And that's basically what I was on. So like I said, it's like I'm not a narcissist where I'm just like, oh, why are people not liking my picture? I'm the best artist out there. It was just so because of that, it was just I was like, instead of me getting all down about it, I was just like, man, people are just really doing it, man, because they're just following just to follow. But, there's nothing really wrong with that. It's just that when you come over here with that, let that be known. Don't come over here and try to, and what I mean by that is let it be known by, you don't have a full-blown conversation with me because that's what a lot of them do. They'll have a full-blown conversation with me in my DMs and we'll try to do business transactions. We'll do full-blown business together and they'll recommend stuff to me and then they won't even like my pictures. I'm like, the hell? Like, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to keep doing this and then they unfollow me and I'm like, wow, okay. Gravy. And then there's the people that did stay. It's the ghost followers. And I'm like, dude, like, you haven't liked my picture in a year. And, it's people that I really personally knew. They'll go back and like old pictures, and that'd be cool. But it's like, you could have, what I'm saying? You could have been did that. Where was you at? And I'm the type of person that likes everybody's pictures. If it inspires me, I'm liking everybody's pictures. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that was just me. And, I felt like because I wasn't getting that in return, based off the views I was getting when I was posting videos as opposed to just regular posts, it really, really, like, kind of brought me down. It really kind of also, but it didn't bring me down as much as it did give me a wake-up call to improvise, because when you get brought down, you kind of, don't really want to take action on things, in my belief. So me, I was more so commenced to improvise and strategize and figure out how I was going to go about unfollowing people, as opposed to dwelling on what people were doing and how they were going about interacting with me. You will only interact with me, but you won't like my pictures, or you will look at my story, or you will look at my post, and then you will scroll past it. I would even post in my stories, a sticker that says new post. You know how you can do that in your story. For those that got on Instagram, you can do that now, and they still wouldn't like it. I would get a lot of people that would look at it. And also another thing was, the reason why I know it wasn't just the people. Like I said, I'm not blaming just y'all or anybody else for not liking my pictures. The one way I knew that it wasn't just the people and it wasn't just Instagram was because when the people were doing it, Instagram somehow, some way, like I said, I would, on average, on my stories, I would get like 40 or 30 to 40 people looking at my Instagram post, sometimes 50, and my Instagram story, that is. And that would be the number of people that would look at my stuff. And when I would post something random about like something somebody said on Shade Room, or I give my take on something, just to give people insight on what I think about this particular popular topic at hand that's going on, that's going viral, something about a celebrity or something like that, something about morals or something, or art or whatever, I would get like 30. If it didn't have nothing to do with likes, I get them same 30 and 40 likes I was getting on average, I would get that. It was when I got art where the algorithms and Instagram came in, was that when I started posting art, I would get 13 views. I would get 14, sometimes 11, sometimes 10, sometimes people, it would go a whole day and I would get like only 5 people that saw my post. And I would get the 5th one by the 24th hour, right before the story deletes the post. And I would be like, yo, man, what's up with that? And I would see it and I would think, oh, okay. Because the first time it happened, like 2 years ago, well, not 2 years ago, I don't even know, like last year when it started happening during the pandemic, I was like, okay, maybe that's just a coincidence. And the second time it happened, I was like, okay, what the hell, I posted, this is like my best art so far. Like, why when I post my art and I say new post just to give y'all an update that I just now posted, y'all don't see it? Like, it's like, I don't understand that. And then I was like, maybe it's the algorithm, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's not everybody. And I was like, So I started to change the way I was going about things. Well, I didn't necessarily change. I kept doing it the same way. I just figured I had to go a little bit harder with my art. And even when I went harder with my art, the same thing was happening. I was taking my time with my art. I wasn't even posting as much. Like, y'all know, before I left, I wasn't posting as much, like trying to post every day or every other day throughout the week. It was more so like once a week, right before I got off recently. And the same thing would still happen, or talk about random stuff and people would see that. And, like when I went on my last rant about the algorithm, even the one what we're talking about now, ironically enough, my last post where I was talking about something that didn't have necessarily nothing to do with art, I was just ranting about Instagram. They gave me like 30 and 40 likes. But then it was like, when I posted my art, I went back to it. Nobody saw my art. So I was like, yo, bro, what the hell? My cousin was telling me, she was like, yeah, your art is good. It's just that, they not really messing with you, I guess. And I was like, all right, bet. So, I went on about trying to do things differently, after that, trying to figure out things. And then something hit me where I started to notice people would see my art, people that I know, And they wouldn't even say nothing. Like, they'd be like, oh, man, I didn't know you. Like, they'd scroll past my art. Like, I seen somebody actually scroll past my art one time. Don't ask me who, but I would, like, actually see people, like, do that. Like, people, and then they would, like, you know, not even say nothing. Like, I had people talk about me behind my back that actually followed me on Instagram. And I would be like, yo, and they was like, man, he think, you know, he not even doing nothing, you know, he got this whole commission thing. Who does he think he is? And blah, 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 blah. And I would be like, wow. And that really, like, dawned on me. And I was like, wow. So this is what I'm going to do. You know, the thing was, and that was another thing, is that the thing is this. It was like, part of it was my fault as well. Because my thing is that right before I really, like I said, when I really started to go full throttle with the art, I used to talk to a lot of girls on Instagram. And, you know, some of them about business, some of them about life, you know, and that would just, and sometimes that would just be because, and most of the time that would be because I was friendly, you know. That's just who I was. I would talk to anybody that would hit me up in my DMs, I would talk to you. And I would always talk to people, and some of them, the only time they wouldn't even really like my pictures. They was just there for attention. You know, when they ask me for something, it's like I would give you my insight on something, and we'd have a full blown conversation. I would like their pictures, and then, you know, they wouldn't like it. It's like, what are you? You're not inspired by my art? You don't like my art? Like, what is it? Why are you following me, and why am I following you? What is this? You know, sure, you can say, oh, the reason why I'm following you as, you know, because you're a beautiful girl. Yeah, you can say that, but it's like, why are you following me? You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of beautiful girls that have followed me that, you know, it's reciprocated, you know, where I would like their pictures. We have great conversation, and they would like my pictures. You know, all is well. I had a lot of girls like that. As a matter of fact, it's a couple of them that are actually subscribed to my channel, as well as dudes. So, you know, shouts out to y'all. Like I said, it's nothing against y'all, the true followers, the true people that was really, really down and was really liking my pictures. It's just that these types of people, you know, they were all out for one thing. Like, even the girls, they was all out for one. Some of them was all out for one thing. You know, they just wanted me to give them attention, I guess, because they wasn't liking my pictures. So I was like, all right, bet. You know, and that really ticked me off. So I was just like, you know, I started unfollowing more and more girls. I unfollowed a lot of girls. Like, if you looked at my Instagram, I unfollowed a lot of girls, because a lot of them, I didn't really have no point. I'm guessing they thought, like, I don't know, because I was giving them attention, I was going to stay like that, but I wasn't really in that zone where I was trying to get with all of them girls. Like, I was like, ooh, yeah, you know, she's following me and she look good. Nah, it was just more so, it was like, it was either business or it was inspirational. We share a commonality on something, and I would speak to them about it, you know. And that's just something that I would do, you know, because I'm a friendly person. That's what friendly people do. You know, it's not always sex and trying to get with people, you know, through social media. It's not always that. And I had a lot of girls that didn't like my pictures after that, you know, because they found out, you know, I wasn't really trying to talk to them like that per se. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it was one or two that I did, you know, like, but, you know, the other ones just, I figured, you know, we were just cool, because that was a mistake that I made when I first got on Instagram, trying to follow all the girls and trying to get all of them to follow me back and talking to all of them. And, you know, I guess, you know, I was saying certain things, I was, you know, boosting their head, you know. And when I stopped doing that, because I was in my art zone, they stopped liking my pictures. Whatever the case may be. And maybe you could probably say I'm thinking about it too much, but on this particular notion, on this particular topic, but it is what it is. That's my conclusion. I figured that's why they stopped liking my pictures. But even still, that Even if I'm not talking to you, don't ghost follow me. Don't have me following you and liking your pictures, and then it's like we not saying nothing to each other. You're not even interacting. You're not even inspired by what I'm doing. You know, I really don't like that. Um, also another reason as to why I got off of Instagram and why I may not never go back is because it's too many distractions. It's too many distractions. It's way too many women on there that, they got the butts out. Not saying I don't like nothing like that, but it's like, dude, it's way entirely too much. Like, I like, as you can see, some of my art, I've been inspired by some of that to draw it as it pertains to drawing and doing stuff and drawing stuff like that. But come on, I don't want to see that all of the time. And Instagram didn't really have a thing. Yeah, they had categories where you could go on your explore page and you could look at art and comic. That was another thing. They would take away my art and my comic category from my explore page. So I will only have food, sports, IGTV and modeling and news and global stuff. Like, it was like, dude, I don't even look at this esoteric stuff about hermetics and Black Lives Matter and LGBTQT. Like, I'm like, I don't even enjoy that stuff. I don't even look at that stuff. Like, why are you showing me that? I don't even care about none of that stuff. And it's not that I have a problem with people who are interested in those things. It's just, it's even embarrassing. It's even like just dumbed down that I even have to even say that, even have to explain myself to go down that far. It's just the fact that I'm very frustrated with that. They would like, and this happened, like, that was the 5th time before I got off of Instagram. That was like the 5th or 6th time that had happened, where they would take away my art category. I couldn't even see nobody's art. I couldn't discover new art. I couldn't discover new comic books that was coming out, or new up and running comics that people will probably, they will probably want people to donate so they could fund their comic series. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't see it because they kept taking the categories away from me, and I was getting tired of that, and I didn't know how to get it back until they put it back up there. So that was another thing that was really, really making me upset. And like I said, of course I said the thing with the girls and some of them, and also another thing was that a lot of people was really, most people that would some people, well, not most people, because a lot of people would congratulate me or compliment me on my art. So most people would do that, and then the remains, like, people would talk to me about random stuff. Like, it was like family members hopping my DMs and talk about little random stuff like every other day. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm not talking about that. Like, sending me pictures of Jordans and stuff like that. I'm not really into stuff like that. Yeah, I got my fair share of kicks, and I like the same type of clothes people I like too. All these people I like all of that stuff. Some of the designer clothes, I don't like them big ass boat shoes, them Balenciagas dudes be wearing today, but yeah, I like everything every other normal dude would like. I like all of that stuff. It's just that it's not, like I said, I'm not really into that. Like I said, the core of me is just art, and trying to figure out life. Like I said, I'm trying to get everybody awoke as well. So I look at life differently. I think about life differently. I don't think about just, oh, where's my next paycheck coming from? I'm out here getting this money, or, hey, where the hoes at? Like people would say, I wasn't always on that. That's not where my mind is always at. Usually my mind is on, man, where do I see myself in 5 years? Not just in 5 years, but now, as I've been thinking about as of last year, specifically, where do I want to be in 5 years as it pertains to me and my art, and that's where I'm at. What's the purpose to life as well? That's the type of stuff that I'm on most of the time, which is the reason why I don't normally talk to people all the time in small talk. I don't You know, that's why one of the reasons why I don't really talk to people in the DMs. It's nothing against y'all. It's just, that's just who I am. If I ignore your DM or I see a DM or I don't say anything, that's just who I am. If it's not about art, if it's not about something about life and or something that pertains to what I spoke on or something like that, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care, you know, and that's just who I am. And yeah, so, you know, I found that a lot of people was just sending me random videos, like, I don't even, like, of comedians, Just Hilarious and all of these other comedians and who else, man? It was just a whole bunch of people, like, from Wildin' Out, the comedians from Wildin' Out, I can't remember their names, and there was a whole bunch of people, and people were just sending me all these memes and stuff. They was posting all these videos. They weren't even funny. Like, half the videos they make, they ain't even funny. They not even funnier than me, and I'm not even a comedian. Like, it's like, dude, this is like, I could make a better video than that. Like, it's like, dude, you not even, I could write a better script than that. Not trying to be a-hole. It's just like, it's not funny. So in addition to that, you sending me that, knowing that I'm a strictly art page, why do you keep doing that? This is not a regular page. I told people that too as well. I told them this is not a regular page. Don't send me stuff like that. I don't care. It's not about art or something like that. I don't care. Like, my brother, he doesn't even like my pictures, even though I unfollowed him on Instagram because he wasn't liking my pictures. He was sending me stuff from you know, because artists, like, not artists like as in people who draw and paint and stuff like that, but artists as in, like, musicians, like famous musicians was sending out flyers and stuff like that and was saying, hey, we're looking for artists to draw our new album cover. My brother would send me stuff like that. Can you believe that? My big brother don't even look at my picture. He'll go a whole year without noticing that I posted 30 pictures throughout the year, and he won't even, and the first thing he does, he sends me something that pertains to art. Can you believe that? Boy, man. Boy. But like I said, it's not everybody's fault. It was my fault as well. And yeah, that was the reason why I got off of Instagram, and I may or may not come back. At least not, you know, even if I do, it may not be for a while. Like, I know for some of y'all that was probably following me, I know it was like a few months, because I was just like in the zone. I was just trying to figure out stuff in my life, and I had health problems going on and stuff like that. At the time, also stuff going on in the family. I had lost 2 family members during the pandemic. They didn't die because of COVID, but it was different reasons. You know, yeah, man, I was just trying to be in a different zone. I was trying to be in a different headspace. And in addition, I couldn't have what was going on in my life, and see what was going on with everybody rioting and breaking into stores and stuff like that. I didn't want to see all of that stuff. I didn't want to see that stuff no more. And people trying to argue with me on Instagram and stuff like that. I didn't want that no more. You know what I'm saying? And that was just 4 months. Then right now, I'm like, dude, I don't know when I'm going to come back. I don't even think I want to, because it was so much toxicity. Not saying as it pertains to the riots and stuff like that, but it's just like, damn, just every picture that I see, it's got to be a girl with her ass out. Like I said, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that, damn, it's everywhere. Do I have to see a picture of every dude that got a gun in his hand, or he's holding a gun by a clip, by the extendo clip, like a damn retard? Like, no, I don't want to see that all the time. I don't want to see that, man. Like, come on. Do I want to see music videos or publicity stunts, fake ass publicity stunts that rappers is pulling that's not even real, or them talking about for the upteenth time since I was born in October. I was born a month after Tupac died. How many times are y'all gonna post or make a video? Like, they came out with an A&E special, Biggie Smalls, who killed Biggie. I don't care. Who cares, dude? It happened years ago. Get over it. Damn, he's dead, man. He's dead. It's over with. it's like, what's the point of even bringing it up? It's like, besides hip hop being the golden era at that time, and the way I feel is, because the way I feel is, if though, besides that being the golden era at that time, and us being able to learn a valuable lesson, not just as black men, but as a people, to stick together based off and learning a valuable lesson from that situation, because those two young men lost their life. What's the significance of bringing that story up? What's the significance? Like, to me, in my opinion, there's no reason why we should have this many documentaries out on that man, him or Tupac. And I feel like it's very annoying. And they show both of them on the Instagram all the time. They show videos and snippets, old videos of them beating up people, or people telling stories about, like, people that's my dad age or older, bragging about what a dead man did when he was younger, when he was my age. Like, dude, they was 24. You bragging about what a 24-year-old did when you're 47, right? Like, oh my God, dude. I know I kind of digress, but that's pretty much the reason why I got off of Instagram. And, because it's way too much of it going on. It's a lot of mayhem, so to speak. And like I said, it's not everybody's fault. It's not y'all fault. It's not just Instagram's fault. It's my fault as well. And the way you get over that is, you change your life. So I'm not necessarily mad at Instagram. I'm mostly mad at myself, because that was something that I took on. I went about my direction the wrong way, not using social media the right way, because there is a right way to use it depending on what you're using it for. If you're just on there to bullshit, go ahead. By all means, everything that I said, if you with the shits, you're that type of person that wants to look up stuff like that, go ahead. By all means, you're that type of person, Instagram is cut out for you. I'm not that type of person no more. I don't really want to look at stuff like that too much no more. Knowing what I know, I don't want to look at stuff like that too much no more. I want strictly art. And I feel like Instagram was not giving me that. And I didn't want to be sitting there wasting all that time trying to talk to, people on the phone, that work for Instagram, that work this app, and trying to figure out as to why I got all this stuff popping up. And I'm like, man, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see that. I shouldn't have to waste my time, But yeah, that's the reason why I got off of Instagram. As far as YouTube and me being on DeviantArt, which is another app, which is basically like Instagram, but it's just strictly art. Thank God. I'm gonna be on there from now on, and I'm gonna be on here from now on. I do got videos coming. I got a video or two. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got about like 2 videos only done since we came into this new year. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's just I'm trying to right now. I'm actually wasting time talking to y'all, but even though I was trying to give y'all an update. But yeah, the reason why there hasn't been no videos is because I'm actually trying to find a direction on where I'm trying to go and how I can make the videos better. I wanna make sure people see the art. This is just a strictly art page. I want to start over with YouTube, basically like I did my Instagram account. I don't want to come on here and spew about a whole bunch of random stuff. I want to talk about art. I want to explain how I go about my techniques and how I do things. And I also want to bring y'all commentary, because I realize, commentary is, that's a great way of getting more and more people to notice you and to notice your art, and if I can reel people in with how I talk and my gift of gab, what a little bit of gab I have, you know, I wanna make sure this is done right, as opposed to what was done on Instagram. And like I said, I'm not really necessarily too mad at Instagram. It's just, things happen. Hopefully if I go back on there, if I do, which like I said, it won't be that's gonna be a while from now. But if I do, hypothetically speaking, things will be done much differently. And hopefully I will see different things on Instagram. And hopefully I can, the people that are here right now, you follow me on there when I get back, because I'm starting over completely. I had a lot of bumps and bruises, but hey, I know I ain't got that much likes on Instagram. I mean, nor on here on YouTube, but hey, I started somewhere. Hey, I'm actually proud of myself. I just now, before I started this video, I looked at my page, and I got 30 posts for the year on YouTube as of last year. I haven't posted since last year, but even though I got on average like 5 to 7 views, I love it. It's better that I started last year than saying, hey, this is my first video, on YouTube. It's better that you start somewhere now. I mean, it's better I started then than I did just right now. So I'm proud of how things are going. Like I said, I'm not mad. I just want to give people an update on what was going on. And yeah, I'm looking forward to giving y'all more art, just from this platform for right now. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. Peace.